guys, this is Mrs. Brooks, and I'm making this video for you guys today to learn how to convert metric units. This is a fun way to remember how we convert and move our decimal when we're converting metric units of measurement. So as we read across the top, it reads, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And if you can remember this phrase and how to move left or right, you'll be successful at converting these units. All right, so as we see in the center, this is where the unit is. So meter, liter, gram. Okay, and then as we move to the left, the units are getting larger. You can see here that it's 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000 units, or 1 kilo. So it's 1,000 times whatever the unit is, whether it's meter, liter, or gram. Okay, and as we move to the right, these units are getting smaller. So I'm going to go from left to right. We have kilo, hecto, deca. Those are larger than a unit. And then we have the unit here in the middle. And then as it gets smaller, it's deci, centa, and milli. And I know that you guys have heard centimeter, millimeter, kilometer before. Some of the others you're not as familiar with, but don't worry, you've got this. All right, so if I ask you, I'm going to show you how to use this. So what this is here, same thing that's above. I just wrote the letters so that we can work with that. Okay, so it says King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Okay, so he doesn't usually drink chocolate milk, but he's definitely going to help us convert these units of measure. All right, so if I gave you, let's say we had 5,000 meters, and I'm asking you to convert it to kilometers. How many kilometers is that? Well, what I can do is I'm going to use those letters there. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And I'm going to start at the unit because meters is a unit of measure. Okay? And so I'm going to see how many moves over, how many shifts over it takes me to get to kilometers. Okay? So here's 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 shifts to the left. So what I need to do now is I'm going to write this 5,000, and I'm going to put my understood decimal. We don't see them, but they're always there. All right, so I'm going to put my understood decimal, and I'm going to do the same thing, same number of shifts that I did above in this number. So 1, 2, 3. And where I stopped is where I'll place my new decimal point. Okay, so 5,000 meters is equivalent to 5 kilometers. Okay, let's try another one, and this time we'll go the other way. Okay, so if I gave you 26 meters, and I'm asking you to convert to millimeters, okay, millimeters, and that's abbreviated with 2 M's. Okay, so if I ask you to convert that to milliliters, well, millimeters is our unit, and that's what we're starting with. So I'm going to put my little dot there, and then I'm going to count over. This time I have to go to the right because it's getting smaller, milli. So I'll go over 1, 2, 3. So I've moved 3 to the right. So I'm going to rewrite the number that I started with. Okay, here is my understood decimal, and the same thing, I have to shift over 3 place values to the right, and then where those empty places are, I'll fill that in with zeros. Okay, so I can put my comma there. So 26 meters, when we convert it to millimeters, is 26,000 millimeters. All right, let's do another example. Okay, another example. Let's say we've got 462 decaliters, okay? Decaliters. And we're converting that to kiloliters. All right, so again, I'm going from decaliters. Let me fix my D here. Okay, I'm going from decaliters to kiloliters. So I'm going to put my point here. That's where I'm starting. And then I have to get to kiloliters, so I shift over 1, 2, and rewrite my number, 462 decaliters. Then I'll put my understood decimal. And just like we did above, we're going to shift over 2, place values 1, 2, and I'll put my decimal point there. So 462 decaliters is equal to 4.62 or 4 62 hundredths kiloliters. All right, I hope this helps you guys. You're welcome to shoot me a message if you need more help, but please use this strategy when converting between units. Thanks, guys.